back to another episode of Two Idiot Girls.
Woo. Two Idiot Girls, soon to be on tour.
Yes.
We are coming to a city near you if you live in California. Everyone's so upset about the East Coast and everywhere else in the U.S. Listen, we had no control.
It's because we don't like any of you guys.
We had no control over that. Only because we got to start where we are located, which is on the West Coast. So we're going to start there, baby steps, and then if all goes to plan, which I'm sure it will, then we'll be able to go all over the U.S.
I'm not even joking, like writing down every single place that you guys want us to come to.
Yeah. We've been taking notes of where you guys want us to come. I know.
We really want to go to Hawaii. That would be so fun.
Yeah, back to the motherland. We do love Hawaii. I obviously have such a connection to that place, but we have lots of family who live in Hawaii too, so that would be very fun, very exciting. But we are going on tour.
Yeah.
And our tickets are available now
on twoidiotgirls.com.
Yes, you can go ahead and cop your tickets now before they sell out, but they're going to start off the new year with a bang with us.
So we're going to San Diego,
Anaheim, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. Very exciting. Very fun.
In January, so you have plenty of time. So if you have birthdays coming up or you
Christmas gifts, you want to get your besties.
A Halloween gift, this would be it.
We still have tickets available. There may be some VIPs left, but they did sell pretty fast. So go ahead and check. But if not, there's plenty of GA, and it's very affordable. We made sure to make GA affordable for all of you so you guys could come and have a good time with us. So make sure you guys get your tickets, tell your friends, or tell your families to get them for you for your prezzies. If your birthday's coming up, if your anniversary's coming up, if you just want them, Christmas,
a just because
Hanukkah,
gift.
Anything. A just because gift, yeah. So, twoidiotgirls.com. You can go there and get tickets now. Oh, my thumb is out of frame.
Okay, so we're doing a part 3 of pet peeves.
It's not, we've literally just been traveling like crazy. Like we were in New York for 5 days. We came home for 3, and then we went to Vegas, and we just got back from Vegas. So we've just been busy bees. But we're going to do a part 3 because you guys really loved our other parts. So.
And we also got 100 new submissions, so it just made more sense to just do another part.
Yeah, so we're going to do another part, and then we'll do a brand new topic next week.
And if you have ideas, you should let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so this first one is from Hannah, and she said, this one is for literally no reason, and I'm not sure if my description will make sense, but if someone doesn't take a big enough breath when they're talking and they just keep talking till it sounds like they're about to pass out, I will walk away.
Are you a Capricorn by chance?
No, she's a Virgo like you.
Dang.
Look at almost same. Sun, Virgo, Cancer moon, and Scorpio rising.
Oh, period, bitch. Interesting.
Is it
the holding the breath that it irritates you, or is it the fact that they're talking desperately almost?
She just said it sounds like drawing, scratching on a chalkboard to her.
Oh, okay.
So her mom does it all the time. It's a pet peeve. But she said it's when someone doesn't take, they're all the way until they're running.
No, I know. I'm just curious which part is the irritating part. Is it just the fact that they're trying to rush to talk, or is it the noise of them holding their breath?
I think it's the sound. Yeah, just
the fact that you were you said my mom does this all the time is so funny.
Okay, this next one's from, I think it's Zoe. And she said that she hates when people honk at you as soon as the light changes.
I fucking hate that.
But she also hates people who don't pay attention at the light and hold up.
Listen, torn between rock and a hard place, I know. I feel that sometimes you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I feel that too.
Stupid.
That's how I've been too. Especially when I'm it's so funny. I think I was talking to you about this.
Mm-hmm. About what?
I did talk to Trixie about this on my show about road rage.
Sure.
Because she asked me if I ever get road rage, and I was like, I mean, no. I do get annoyed when I drive sometimes if people are driving bad.
I don't know that anyone's ever done something so, something to trigger me into road rage.
Same.
I'll be like, what a dick. Well.
Yeah, I literally, but what I described to her, I think I told you, was that, sometimes I'll get so annoyed that I, talk shit in my car, like
Yeah.
out loud.
And then you feel silly.
And then I feel embarrassed. Like I was thinking, like, what if someone heard me? That'd be so embarrassing.
I thought you were going to say, do you ever pretend to look in your blind spot when you're getting over? Or you look, but you don't really look?
You know what's so annoying is I thought that was a safe space and it wasn't, clearly. I made a joke to Jason.
It wasn't a joke. She was driving. She goes, remember that blind spot thing I told you? I go, yeah, I know. I watch you when we drive.
All I said was, you know when you're driving, like you've been driving for a while and like you get over and you check your blind spot and like, you know, sometimes you like didn't even really look.
Like you looked over there, but your eyes weren't registering.
Yeah,
anything.
I did the motion, but I didn't actually look.
You went like this.
No, I like did it and I was like, I wasn't even really looking or checking. And then I get over and I'm like, I hope I don't hit anyone in my head because I didn't really look. Just me, apparently. I said it. I thought I was going to find community and just turns out I was shamed. So I was just humiliated.
Nope, just you.
But that's like how I feel about road rage. Like I'll literally yell or like not yell. Yell is a strong word, but I'll like exclaim rather loudly and I'll like be like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like something like that. And then I instantly feel humiliated. Like somebody was watching me do it.
Because while you're doing it, you're listening to Dear Evan Hansen as loud as you can in your car.
That's neither here nor there. Whether or not
I'm
I'm
singing whatever the song sounds like, you're what the?
What if whether or not I'm listening to Satisfied by Renee Elise Goldberry from the Hamilton soundtrack is no one's business but mine. That doesn't mean you're allowed to cut me off just because I'm listening to my own tunes. But I just like feel like this instant humiliation when I like get mad when I'm alone.
Yeah.
I like get so embarrassed that I like almost don't want to listen to music.
I get like
anymore.
mad. I get like really annoyed when someone cuts me off, but I think I get more mad when someone's in my ass.
Yeah.
That annoys me way more than someone cutting me off.
I feel that.
Because I'm like, go around me.
I
Hey,
always
go around me.
It's like I always make this joke with Days because it was like a tweet we saw years ago, but it was like either you let me merge or we both die.
I hate that too.
I think that because I'm like, where are you going, dude? Like,
especially if it's like a merging lane.
it's like I have to get on. Like, you don't like. What am I supposed to do? Like, I don't have anywhere to go. Like, what am I? Then I'm like, okay, well, one of us is gonna hit the other. Then I guess we're both gonna have to call insurance. Like,
I hate that.
Sometimes at that point I just accept my fate. Yeah. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna like, I guess we'll see what happens. But it's almost like this like unwritten game of like chicken.
Yeah.
Just to see who bitches first.
I also hate people who come to a complete stop to merge lanes.
Yeah. Those are like nervous drivers or like first time drivers.
Yeah.
I just like, there's just so many things that happen when you're in the car that I feel like if anyone saw me do this, I'd be so humiliated. You know what I mean? Like I would have been so embarrassed.
Yeah,
like
I feel that.
if anyone was listening to me talk in the car like that when I'm upset or anything, especially if I'm late, which is always. If I'm
every
late
time I'm in my car
and I'm like driving and I'm like trying to hurry and then people are acting stupid, the way that I talk to myself is so embarrassing.
I know. Remember when our uncle, he was driving us and that guy cut him off and he was like, "You weasel."
That's because we were kids.
I know,
he didn't want to cuss. Yeah,
it made me laugh so hard.
But it's just so embarrassing.
I know.
It's literally so embarrassing. Like one time I was driving our brother to school and we used to have this old truck and it wasn't even that old. Like it was like early 2000s.
Oh, the white one?
Yeah, the Dodge Ram. So we had this truck and for some reason, like when I was first driving and I didn't have my own car, my dad would never tell me if something was wrong with the car or if there was no gas. And so I was driving once him to school and we were in this big turning lane, like the line was really long. And I'm like sitting at the light and then the light turns green and I'm like, okay. And I press the gas and the car doesn't move. It's like it's stalled. And then the way that so many people were honking at me, and and then I put my hazards on, people were still honking at me. And then my brother was like, "Drew, go." And I was like, "I can't, like the car's stuck." And then I was like panicking and I was getting angry. And then I was like, what the fuck? Like being like so frantic. And then it just lurched forward randomly. So realistically, I was probably only sitting there stalled for like maybe 3 or 4 minutes. But in my head,
That's
it felt
a long
like
time.
it felt like I was there for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then when I lurched forward, everyone was zooming around me and giving me dirty looks like I did it on purpose.
No, my hazards are on.
And I tried, and then I was thinking, oh, that was so embarrassing. Like my little spell where I was like, trying to fix it. I was so embarrassed, like thinking about it.
It's the same when you like hydroplane in your car, the way you yell, and you're like, that was so embarrassing.
I hydroplaned in the car with him too, in the same fucking truck. Yeah, my dad would just forget to tell me if there was any sort of issue like that was minor. That could, like, I don't care as long as the car runs, just tell me so I know. But my little, like, my borderline panic attack was just so embarrassing to me.
This next one's from Stephanie, and she said, I hate when people try to act like they're better than you for liking a specific type of music or when they judge you for the music that you listen to.
I feel that.
Yeah.
That's driven by internalized misogyny.
That is to do the same with like movies and
the only music that's hated like that, like has that like disdain for it, is music that's universally loved by women. Yeah. So like any sort of pop music or like a boy band, right? You can't even really say K-pop because they're in a whole nother category. Yeah. But like it's more so like the Jonas Brothers, One Direction, like Justin Bieber when he was coming up, like shit that's universally loved by women and other femme presenting people, and then like has fangirls, they instantly like write it off as like cheesy, corny, terrible, whatever.
Or like liking like today's top hits. They're like, oh.
Yeah,
like underground indie, whatever.
Ugh, people like that are the worst. Those are the
so
same
pretentious.
Those are that's so uppity. It's the same shit about people who refuse to be a chismosa. Yeah. About celeb gossip.
You're not better than me.
Well, also like it's okay. Life is short. Like whatever you want. Like who gives a fuck? Like I don't care if someone tells me that they like, I don't fucking know, something silly, like something that, as long as it's not hurting anyone, who gives a shit? It's the same thing about Disney adults. Maybe I'm biased too because I am one, low key. Yeah. But like, it's not hurting anyone. You know what I mean? Like, if they like to Disney bound, dress up, like, if they like to get mugs or like go on special occasions or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? The people that are like so mean about them, I'm like, that's just hater shit.
I thought that Curtis Connor's video on those Disney adults, it wasn't on those ones. It was on the ones that like,
they do crazy shit, and you can't even count those people as Disney adults.
Yeah, there's something else.
Well, Curtis Connors was done in a way that was really respectful, and it wasn't like, it wasn't a drag. It wasn't just like an all-out like.
No, it was more like people. Research into like the
why they like it and like their dedication to it. And he even said in his video, I remember too, he was like, I don't want this to come off like I'm shitting on someone who just loves something, like because that's not what my intentions are, which I appreciate, because some people say some mean ass shit about people who love Disney, and it's like, who's it hurting? It's not hurting anybody.
Do you remember that video of that one girl on TikTok? It was like right when they had reopened the parks after the pandemic.
The one that cried.
Yeah.
And everyone was being so mean.
I know.
Who cares? Who cares? You think it's corny? Congratulations. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to put on there, you're so weird.
Yeah, like you think it's corny or you think it's strange. It's okay.
Not, like that's fine. Yeah.
Keep it in here is what I'm saying. Like, you can be a hater, just like don't expect to do it and be cheered on for it. Yeah. Like some people who make their whole personality about just hating fucking shit, like you're a weirdo, man. Like it's just like that TikTok trend I saw way back when they were like, these are creators I hate for no reason. Yeah. What is the matter with you, bro? Like, and I saw one where I was on it. I'm sure there were more. They probably just didn't tag me out of fear. But like, I was on one, but all the other people on the list with me, all moms, 2 of them were gay. 1 of them was non-binary. Like, 1 of them was a chef. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is wrong? Okay, like, I get it. Maybe me. That's you being a pick-me. So, unpack it. You know what I mean? In the sense that you hate me for no reason. Yeah. If you just don't find me funny, that's fine. Yeah. But, like, don't put those other people on that list. Like, they're not doing anything to hurt anybody.
I just think like, because you know everyone talks about being a hater is fun.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
To me, there's a little bit of a pick me in that.
I agree.
In my opinion.
Because the shit you're hating is universally loved by women almost every single time.
But I'm like, okay, like that's fine. But like there are a lot, I think the hate word is mean. Because
agree.
I don't like a lot of people on TikTok,
I agree.
but I'm not gonna make my whole personality.
How much I don't like them.
Which, like, to be honest, there's a lot of people on there
who have platforms
built
because
a
of
platform, being a hater and not liking certain things. And to me, I think that's a pick me.
I think that's fair. It depends on your stance too, on your reasoning why. Because there are some, I just think like the people that I don't gravitate towards, their content's not for me.
Like, have you seen that new, like, kind of up and coming queer creator? I think they use they pronouns. I don't want to it's like they and he, but I'll say they. I think their name's like Mole or something. It's like a white person.
I don't think so.
And they're always yelling, and it's kind of like the little kid like anime content.
Oh, is it the one where people duet them?
Yeah, because they're so loud and annoying. But I've seen a lot of people saying like, we don't all need to make videos about how much we don't like someone. Like I think that's like should not be a thing.
I agree. I just think it's a pile-on, and I think it turns into bullying very easily.
That's what they were saying. Is like,
it's like redirect that energy, bully the right people like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bully people who deserve it, like me.
You can't hate someone for being annoying.
Yeah.
You cannot like them, and then I see people, if you don't like their content, then block them so you don't have to see their stuff anymore.
You know how many times I've seen like, there's very few women who make hate videos about me, but when there are, I'll go and look in the comments, and there'll be bitches in there saying shit like, I blocked her a long time ago because she's so funny, and so not funny, so fucking annoying, and the worst. I go on there and they haven't blocked me. Well, the way you guys just lie, like you just make shit up, like here's what I want to say. You're never, if you ever want to be a content creator, if you want to be someone who lives in the media space, if you want to build a platform, whatever, you're never going to do it doing shit like that, ever.
Yeah.
You're never going to achieve it. You're never going to garner the audience that you like being a hater. Like, nobody likes that person, like, in that sense. You know what I mean? Someone who hates on people just existing.
Like, a great example is Dylan.
Oh, I love Dylan.
Dylan Mulvaney.
Love her.
Have you seen all the drama with her being on the Ulta podcast? And
then like people boycotting Ulta.
I'm like,
just admit you're a transphobe. Like,
no, but they are, which is like, you're like, okay.
Or a turf.
Yeah, and I'm like, so Ulta isn't transphobic, so maybe don't shop there.
Yeah.
Just like I don't shop at homophobic stores.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't go to stores that support trans people. I don't know. Like,
and it's just like, what do you get? Like, I know. So what's the prize?
Did you see that white lady that made that mean video? There's been a bunch of them, but I saw one that someone stitched on my For You page. I forget who it was. And she was saying, first of all, she was misgendering Dylan. And she was saying like, oh, if you want to be a woman, then like, that's fine. But like, you don't get to take away my identity. I'm like, when your whole identity is being a mom and a woman, we have other issues, queen.
Which is what? Being a white lady? That's being stripped from you?
That was like her responding to a comment.
It's funny because Dylan is a white woman. So what are you on, bitch?
I know. So I went on that lady's video. I never comment on hate videos, and I just put 5 thumbs down, and I got like 40 likes. My mom, if she doesn't like something,
she just puts thumbs
down emoji. That's the.
Do you see what I'm saying though? Like, redirect the energy, like she did. Go. If you want to write hate, write it on someone who deserves it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
not gonna be like criticize her. I'm not.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing about like, there are some couples that make cringe content, or no, not couples. There are men who make cringe content, like they're like thirst traps, and people will tag me in them. And that's why I said this isn't offensive. It's annoying, but it's not offensive. I'm not gonna attack someone who's not hurting anyone. He's just a cornball.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna attack him for that. You want to be corny, bro. Yeah. Like, by all means, get your bag. That's what I think. Yeah. But like, he's not hurting anyone if he's just trying to be sexy. Like, that's not
same. If people are being annoying, I just don't like it.
Or you know what I go?
I go, swipe. I put not interested. That button doesn't work no matter how many times I put it.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
But I'm going to keep doing it every single time.
I've done it too. And sometimes I don't even do that. Sometimes I'll still watch the video. They still get the view for me. Like, sometimes if I'm being, let's be honest. Let's be 100% transparent. There are some people I will never follow. Yeah. But I'll watch their videos. I watch them all the time. I'll go on their video.
Did you watch? Wait, go ahead. Finish your thought.
I just say like, I'll go on their profile. I'll see what's new.
Yeah.
I'll watch them all and be like,
I'm not going to follow and I'm not going to like.
I'm not going to follow. I'm not going to like.
And it's because I don't like it.
And you know what? It keeps populating my For You page. And that's on me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not going to make a video going, here's why I hate you.
Exactly.
You know what it becomes fan behavior.
You're a fan.
Here's why I hate this person. Because she does this, she does that, she does this. So you watch the videos.
And they're not hurting anyone. That's why I'm like, I just know that men are going to be like, you're a fucking hater. There's a difference between me shaming the fuck out of you for saying you want to kill all fat people and someone who does organization videos and it irritates me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't like those?
I love them.
Oh, okay,
I'm just saying some people fucking hate those.
Really?
Emily Mariko's a great example. What does she ever do?
I know.
Nothing. You know what she does? Cook silently.
One thing about her, I'm going to watch the whole video.
Listen to me.
I don't care how long
When I tell you that her videos have me in a grip, every time we follow each other on everything, every time a new reel comes up, I'm like, I open it up. You know, you never open reels. I'll open hers and I'll be like,
so I can hear it
what's new with my girl Emily? I'll watch her unwrapping things to hang on her wall. I'll watch every single one.
Did you watch the video where she built the her bridesmaids boxes?
Yes.
I watched the whole thing.
When I watched her rearrange her bar cart, I watched that too. I watched her.
I love too that her kitchen is so normal.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
I watched her open her patio furniture, unpack it, dust it, watch the whole thing.
Same with like Emmanuel Duvernay, the chef.
I love Emmanuel.
Has a quick dance break. I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
He's so funny. Him and his wife are the sweetest people.
Sweet.
And I run into them at every event.
They're
so sweet. They're the sweetest people in the world.
Same with Soy. I'm going to watch the whole thing.
Soy, if you guys don't follow Food with Soy, Billy loves Soy's videos too.
One day, for his birthday, we should have taken him on a Soy tour. For all the places she's been.
He would have loved that.
Yeah.
Well, Soy, we met for the first time ever. Well, we were both AAPI Trailblazers together this year, but we met at Billboard in person for the first time. So we went to Billboard Music Awards together, and then we did AAPI stuff together, and we just like always see Soy. I saw her at VidCon a bunch of times. I fucking love Soy. I highly recommend her content if you're looking for like.
We talked about Emily Mariko, Emmanuel Duvernay,
Soy.
What's another harmless one? I mean, I feel like all of
I follow so many that are so harmless and so opposite of me, and that's what makes me laugh because we love each other's content.
We love Nana Joe.
I love Nana Joe. We worked together on panels at VidCon. I love Nana Joe.
I'm trying to think who else do we like to watch
that's just so harmless.
Yeah, and kind of not mindless, but like I'm like it unstresses me when I'm watching it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my god, yeah. I was talking about I don't know her name, but because I think I haven't followed her because I've only seen her videos come on my For You page like
randomly,
twice.
And then you forget.
Yeah, but she does the Sanrio backpacking videos where she has like all Sanrio stuff.
Okay.
So it's like those Loungefly backpacks. Yeah. Then she has like all these little like matching wallets. Matching sanitizer, matching keychain, matching tissues. Is it the girl
with the really like soft voice? And she's like, come watch me pack my bag for the day.
She's one of them. I
like that girl too. I don't remember her name.
Something about backpacking videos.
Yeah. She's like, let me bring 16 makeup wipes, a makeup
remover,
she's like,
that might be a different girl.
It's a different girl.
It's the white girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she packs like
and
juicy
they have those
bags.
water bottles that are big like rectangle.
That's a different girl.
Clear ones that are skinny.
The girl who parks the Marc Jacobs tote.
Yes.
Yeah, she puts her iPad in there.
Yeah.
That's
another girl. We're talking about three different girls, but yeah.
No, yeah. The one I'm thinking of, she does Sanrio, but there's also a British one who does the same thing.
I'm talking about the British one's the tote one, right?
No, the British girl does the Sanrio backpacks.
I don't know that one. Dang it.
I can't even tell you, like, it itches this very specific part of my brain watching those.
Weekend restocks, my favorite time of day.
You know what's so funny? I fell asleep watching those last night.
We were all
and you know, so many of them follow me. So many of those moms who do restock videos, they follow me.
I want
so
them
many
to come
of
to
them.
my house and reorganize everything.
I just am obsessed with watching them.
And they're pouring like, the little scent beads.
They're like Sunday reset. Those things. Oh, they just itch my brain.
Really
like,
gets me going, dude.
Man, I'm like, that's like foreplay to me watching those.
I'm watching like 16 of them,
and I'll literally fall asleep.
Yeah, that's why when we met Nana Joe, I told her the really shortened version. I was like, I used to be really depressed and. Your videos are my favorite things to watch. I would watch hundreds of them.
Billy loves her videos too.
Hundreds of them.
She makes the most fire food.
And she's so nice.
You know what? I'm literally going to look.
I know.
I'm literally going to look at my TikTok right now to like find other comfort ones.
I'm trying to think.
Let's see.
A new favorite of mine has been Elise Myers. The way she tells stories really makes me laugh.
She's a sweet pie. There is someone that I follow.
I watched a video of hers today where she was talking about the first concert she ever went to, or was the second concert she's ever been to. This is Elise Myers.
Oh, yeah,
She just moved to Australia to go to college, which I was like, what the heck? That's so cool.
Yeah.
And so her parents had bought her roommate like tickets to a concert.
Yeah.
And I guess, and Elise was like, it was so weird because we had the same birthday. So she took me with her. And she was like, and I had no idea who it was. And she showed pictures at the end. It was Taylor Swift.
Oh.
And it was like Taylor Swift on her Red tour. Like,
oh, shit.
Like an actual, like everyone knew who Taylor Swift was at the time. She was like, I'm so sorry. It was so funny.
Oh, another great one is Maddie Grace Jepsen.
Oh, dude.
She's a harmless one. Like
Yeah.
she makes the silliest content. She's so sweet.
When I was getting really bad at like being obsessed with TikTok when I was really sad, I would delete it, but then I would go on there to make sure see if Drew posted a new video and Maddie. She's like, "Guy look back." That's one of my favorite ones. It's saved on my phone.
Yeah, she's just unbelievably.
You know
funny.
who else I like? That girl that draws the dresses.
Oh, where she draws the I saw her.
And she colors them. She has all the markers and the washi tape.
Yeah,
Dude.
that literally
So good.
Okay, there's this one girl. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Let me see.
I think it might be Jamie or Jame. She does a day in the life of Goose. Like she's a dog sitter.
Oh, okay.
So she dog sits in New York, and she has a recurring dog that she always sits for, and his name is Goose, and he's a black lab. I love her video. Like every time they come up, I'm like, I like park it. You know what I'm saying? Like I clock out, turn my do not disturb on.
Yeah.
Because she does voiceovers and she narrates their whole day together, and she watches like so many different dogs.
That's so cute. I don't know that person.
Obsessed with this girl. Like I watch her content all the time. We follow each other. She's just so sweet. Me just looking for other people to like put on. I know. Because there are just so many people that I feel like are such great like comfort TikTokers.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like people are just so mean for no reason. And I'm like, you guys are insane. Like Red Leaf Ranch. Have you seen Red Leaf Ranch?
Let me see.
He goes, abundance.
Wait, I do know him. And the first video I ever saw of him was he was draining his chicken's like thing. And I watched like 100 of them. I love his videos.
Yeah, I watched
him make loofahs. I watch him all the time.
I love watching people like harvest.
You know who else I love? Belief in Fatherhood.
Oh, I love him.
His kids are
stuff
so
is so
fucking
good.
funny.
His stuff is so good though. There's just so many like harmless fucking people that I feel like don't get enough. Like if they do get attention, they like blow up or they get really popular, and then shortly after it's people being like, this is such terrible. I can't stand this person. I don't know what it is. And I just think that makes you icky to me. Like if you have no valid reason. Yeah. Because I told Billy, like, when you look for reasons to validate why you already don't like someone, that makes you a hater. Like if you have a valid reason to not like someone and you just don't like them, you don't need to go around telling people how much you don't like them. Agree. You just don't engage. You're just like, okay, not my content.
I'm not gonna run there. Why is this so popular?
Yeah, it's just like who is it helping when you write shit like that? You know what I mean? Like you're not helping anyone. Like have you seen this girl, Benulis? She does the styling videos. Yeah, you should. She's like vintage girly. Yes. She's so funny and her outfits are fired, but people are just hating for no reason.
And Pepperoni Muffin and Erica Titus.
Oh, and they're wildly popular. So yeah, the Titus sisters, we vibe with so well. I've met them. And their
brother, he was so nice.
Yeah, we've met them before. They're the sweetest people in the world. Like genuinely, the Titus sisters and their brother, they're exactly like how they seem online. They're the same in person. They're also babies. Like they're so young. And so like they're someone who they make the most harmless like comfort TikToks, and they're just like people hate for no reason. It's really annoying. Yeah. That's the worst part about being a content creator. Like, it really is. Like so yeah. Anywho, if you guys have more comfort TikTokers that you feel like other people would enjoy, please put them in the comments. I'd love to see them.
If they've been on Drew's show, we like them.
Yeah, and if they've already been on my show or you've seen me, like clearly I'm friends with them already, don't worry, I know about them. But show me some other ones if you haven't already.
Okay, this is from Chase, and she said, when someone thinks something's really funny and they like tap or hit you to get in on the laugh.
I can't even talk shit because I do that.
I know. I was like, then don't hang out with us.
Yeah, don't hang out with us.
If we weren't sitting apart so far apart from each other, we would be punching each other the whole video.
Yeah, we're just those kinds of people. You just can't. I can't help it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry, queen.
It's only when it's like unbelievably funny. Yeah. Like when it's so funny, I have to push my chair away from the table so I can bend over.
Yeah, like when we were eating
at Quarter Bakery.
That was funny.
Dude, Dason was killing it. She brought the house down with her jokes that night.
I was on it that night.
She was on one that night. She was like joke after joke after joke. She was laying it on thick that night.
Huh.
And it hit every time. I was laughing so hard I started crying. It was so funny.
We were hitting each other when we were doing throwing the trash thing.
Yeah. Well, when we were talking about the roller coaster, like that's one of those things that makes me so laugh. I have to get up. I have to sit up and like push my mic away. So don't hang out with us then. If that's one of those things you don't like. I get why people don't like it. But like honestly, when people do that to me, I know my jokes are hitting. Yeah. When they do that to me, I know they're hitting, which makes me laugh because I do the same thing. So
okay, this is from Caitlin, and she said, "I hate when someone slurps their coffee and then goes after every drink they take."
Every single drink.
She said, "My husband does this, and it drives me up the wall." And you still married him, Caitlin?
You're still married to him currently? After every slurp, isn't that exhausting? Do you think
it's like a little kid, like how do little kids drink? Do it?
No, they're just like. They're like, that's different. That is gross.
Yeah.
But
do you think it's like a cartoon when they drink?
No, I think it's like it's literally like what she described. It's just like a like because it's like refreshing or whatever. Or
yeah,
just
like
it's
a
hitting the spot. Oh yeah, but I thought you were saying it was the same as like the breathing through your nose thing.
That would drive me nuts. I don't think I could ever marry someone who does that. Just kidding.
That's one of those things where I think to myself, I'm like, you have to knock it off. Otherwise, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, let's talk about it. Like, stop. You know what I mean? Like,
one time we were at this thing. This girl asked us if we needed something. And we were like, no, we're good. And she walked away from us. And then, you know when you got to like pick a wedgie? You like make sure your bag is facing a wall where like no one can see you.
Okay, hold on. We need to like put more context. We were at a work event for me. And when I tell you, I wish I could tell you where we were because it would make it 20,000 times funnier, but I will not air her out like that. I don't remember her name. She was just someone who was working.
She was so nice. I want to finish the story, but yeah, build the context.
No, I will. But like, I just want to set the scene. We're in this extremely professional environment, like professional crew, cameras, like everything. And this girl's just someone who's helping out. Yeah. So that's just the context
of where we are. We're building this.
Where we are. Like,
so she asks us, "Do you need anything?" We go, "No." And so she turns around. Do you know how many times I get wedgies? I get wedgies all the time.
Yeah.
But mine is I go
front
to
and back. Like if you know, you know. If you got a dumpy on you, you get wedgies. It is what it is.
Yeah. So if I gotta pick a wedgie, I will try to go to the bathroom. But if I can't, I will put my back against the wall and hope no one can see me.
Or I just make it a point to do it quickly. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I'll announce I have to pick my wedgie to the people around me. So no one's like, what are you doing?
And not at work. Yo, would you announce that at work?
On camera. I'm like, I have to pick my wedgie.
Guys, I have to pick my wedgie.
One sec. Anyway, so she asks us, we go, no. And so she turns around. She's not even out of the room. She doesn't just pick her wedgie. She puts her whole hand like a little kid, like picking their butt.
You know when you see a little kid and they stick their hand in their pants?
Like down the back of their pants?
They stick it, like, hold on. They stick it down and then they like, their whole body like pulls it out.
Lurches forward.
So they're like this, they're like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like a cart, like they literally go like, they arch their back like that to get it out. You know what I'm saying? Little kid shit. Like, or they're like barefoot, they're stinky, they're at Chuck E. Cheese, they reach in there and they
snot everywhere.
They dig in their ass and then they pull it out. And then they like.
That's what she did, but we're all full grown adults in a professional environment.
I just want to say I wasn't there when it happened, but my whole family was there. Like my whole family. My mom, my dad, my sister, and my cousin Adam, who's also my hair makeup artist.
He didn't see it though. It was just me, mommy, and daddy. Yeah. And then all three of us look at each other like.
Because it was unbelievable in the sense that there was hundreds of people around. Like,
and then Drew was like, if I see her do that again, I'm going to tell her.
You know when you tell little kids, when they do shit like that, you go, hey, knock it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just tell her that. Like, I'm like, wash your hands and knock it off. You know what I mean? Like,
she said, come sit down next to me.
You come sit down next to me. Like, on some parent shit. I just like, what were we even talking about?
We were just, you were saying how like if her husband did that around you, tell her to knock it off.
I'm gonna need you to knock it off. It was just like unbelievable given the setting that we were in.
Oh my God, dude.
Given the setting that we were in, it was almost
dare
I say offensive to witness in an environment like that. It was also like she was offering to get us like food and drink.
And then I'm glad I said no because I just watched you touch your butt.
Yeah, she just like dug in her ass. Like, it's one thing to pick a wedgie. It's another thing where you pick it and you scratch at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she was itching. Like, there was an itch. And like, by all means, queen, like, if you got to do what you got to do, just maybe do it in the bathroom.
Oh
maybe seek the lavatory before you like subject the rest of us to see it.
Well, and like, you're not that self-aware that you don't think I'm looking at you as you walk away. What?
Well, not only that, but like where my family was sitting was on a couch facing the couch was up against a wall. So like,
oh my God,
there's nothing else for us to look at. It's not like our backs were to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're sitting like this, like in a living room, and she's the TV. And then she turns around and picks her butt and thinks we're not going to see her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
girl, clear the room first and then do it.
It's like, queen, get to the lavatory. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and use a wipe while you're in there.
And maybe check on some things. I don't know. Maybe revisit.
Dude, it's out of control. It was like a little kid.
I just like, no judgments, but just like, I don't want to see it.
Oh,
like, if you gotta
dude,
dig in your ass, bro, like, go to the bathroom. That's okay. You can go to the bathroom
and do what you gotta do in there. I'm not gonna judge you.
I really won't.
Take care of business. Go do your business in there and then come back out.
It's just like, it's like that one time that like we talked about like people at the airport and like someone almost mowed us down because she had to go shit.
Yeah.
And I know that because we went to the bathroom and we start like in White Chicks, move bitch, like going into the bathroom. You know what I mean?
And you think I don't see your suitcase and your shoes under the stall? I know it's you.
I peeped the shoes, queen. You know what I mean?
I know
like,
it's you.
She like ran us down because she was gonna shit herself. Like, that's my problem. It's just one of those things. That's a pet peeve of mine, having to watch you dig in your ass. That's a pet peeve of mine too. It truly is.
Me too.
Like, one time, here, I'll air my own shit out so it doesn't seem mean. But like, one time I was wearing these underwear that had like a really strange cut on them.
Okay.
So they were like pinching almost because my thighs are so big. And
were you
obviously
wearing them sideways?
I might have been.
Yeah.
That's the worst, when you're wearing them backwards or something.
Wrong
and
hole.
that's why they're cutting off the circulation.
And then you're like, my coochie's like folding around it. What's going on?
Yeah, because it's on the wrong part of the chonies. So like, I literally like had to, and I had high-waisted shorts on, and high-waisted shorts and a bad underwear cut. Kill me.
For disaster.
Literally, honestly, I just would rather not be there at the event than wear those two things combined because it's so uncomfortable.
Is that at the barbecue?
Yeah. Yeah. So I told Jason this story.
This is for Drew's birthday.
Yeah. So I was in the safety of my own home, first of all, and only my loved ones were there.
She had to go in the bathroom and dig in her ass.
I didn't go in the bathroom. I did it out in public, but everyone was in front of me. The only person behind me was Billy.
And then he said, go in.
He literally goes, why did you do that? And then I go, my underwear is hurting me. It's like pinching me.
Dude, that was like when we went to, wait, sorry, finish your story.
I literally just had to reach in my shorts and pull them down like on the sides.
Worst.
And then he watched the whole thing because he was right behind me. And he was like, why did you do that? Like, he was laughing like crazy because he said it looked like a little kid. And I was like, well, I wasn't digging in my ass. I was just literally putting my hand in there so I could pull the underwear down on the
when
side.
They're like so far up your ass, you can't pull them through your shorts. You gotta stick your hand in there.
Yeah, because I had jean shorts on. So I literally had to go like up my shorts and go like that, go down my pants, and then pull it.
That girl didn't do that.
No, that's not what she
didn't
did.
Even stick. She stuck her hand like it wasn't like that. It was like in there scratching around, pulled out.
You know.
It wasn't that.
You guys know.
Like when we were in Vegas, we went to the pool. I wore high-waisted bottoms under jean shorts. Worst mistake of my life.
Yeah, the worst.
And I told me I have to stick my hand down the back of my pants to like unravel the
bunch.
Yeah. And then they're all.
Yeah, like they literally release. Otherwise, like that it takes over my brain. I can't think of anything else because it hurts. If you know, you know. Yeah. I know some other people are gonna know what that feels like. It's so uncomfortable, especially if you're a thick girl. Like if you're just like someone who's really thick on the bottom or bottom heavy, it's happened too. Especially if you've worn high waisted stuff like jeans, shorts, anything like that. Oh my God.
Especially jean shorts, it's squeezing not only my stomach but my thighs. I go, girl, and the wedgie's trying to kill me in here.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead and throw me off.
Basically, what we're saying is to have some decorum. If you have a wedgie, go to the bathroom, pick it.
Yeah.
Then you can go to town. You know what I mean? Like, you could really get in there. You know what I'm saying?
I think you could take them off for a second and just take a break without them on. What? What do you mean?
That's what I did.
That's not because you had a wedgie.
No, it isn't. It's arguably worse.
Tell the people a story we're giggling about.
Okay.
And then we'll do one, like 2 more.
The last time we flew Southwest was arguably one of the worst flights I've ever had. Only because they did not turn on the air for whatever reason. And for some reason, anytime I get on a flight, I always wear like some kind of loose sweater or something because it's always cold. Like it's cold on a flight, or I'll wear pants, or sometimes I'll wear both. But most of the time I'll pick one or the other. This time I was wearing biker shorts, but they were like the long ones that go to like almost to your knees. And then I had like a loose sweater on the top. And we flew Southwest. They, for some reason, refused to turn the air on. I don't know why. And it was fucking hot. So like,
and the seats are so small.
Yeah, like, well, just like me, I haven't flown Southwest in forever. Like, I used to fly that when I was a kid, but typically we fly like United, Delta, whatever, you know. But we just were sitting, we were sitting the 3 of us. So it was Billy, me, and then Dason, and we were so close. And Billy, like, typically his body temperature is really high all the time, so he's always hot. So him sitting up against me, sitting up against Dace, no fucking air. It's summer. We're going to Nashville in summer. It's fucking hot. So we were sweating. Like, all of us were miserable because it was so fucking hot.
And right before this, Drew's SpongeBob game on her phone wouldn't download. So it was a recipe
Double
for
homicide.
disaster.
My SpongeBob game didn't download in time. And they said I needed internet, which is fucked up. And I was so upset about it. But anyways, I tried to like sleep just because I wanted to get there faster. So I was like, if I fall asleep,
it wasn't that long of a flight, but it felt
it
really
was.
long.
It was like going to New York. It was like 5 hours.
Oh, shoot, you're right. Yeah,
5-6 hours. So we take off and it's like, it's so hot. So I try to go to sleep. I wake up. I'm even more hot, miserable. And then I was like, I got to go to the bathroom. And I went to the bathroom. I literally just took my pants off and stood there. Like, I didn't even go to the bathroom. I was just fucking hot. Like, I was miserable. And when you don't wear a shirt underneath your sweater, so you're married to the sweater. Yeah, that was me. All I had was like a little bralette on, and I knew it would be inappropriate to wear that on a flight. Like, I just didn't feel comfortable in that close quarters taking off my sweater like that. So I was married to the sweater. So I had the sweater, the shorts, a hat, my hair was down. It was fucking miserable, dude. And so then I literally went to the bathroom, just took my pants off. Like, I took them down like I was going to go to the bathroom, and I was just cooling off. I was just standing there.
She was in there for a long time, too.
And she literally was like, are you okay? Like, when I came back, I go, dude, I was just cooling off in there. I felt so much better. Once I took my pants off, I was like, ah. And then I literally, like, tucked my shirt into my bra, like you know.
Just put it over your head, so it's just on your arms. You know?
I literally was, like, standing, and I was holding it up, and I was going, like I was literally fanning myself with it.
That's so funny.
Because I was so fucking hot. Like, it was just unbearable. And then Billy told me that he felt a lot better because I got up and left, and there was space between them to cool off. And he was like, I'm dying. And every time they brought one drink, he'd be like the water.
Yeah.
Immediately, I gave him my water. He was just dying. I felt so bad for him. But it was fucking terrible. And so, anyways, that's the story Dason wanted me to tell.
But see how she did that in there? That's what I want to tell you.
The privacy of the bathroom.
Are you listening? Digging your ass in the bathroom like a normal person.
Like the rest of us.
Okay, this one's from Celeste. And she said her pet peeve is when I'm showing my mom or dad a funny video and they go, who's that?
That's so funny. Every parent's the same in that sense. It's true.
Who's that?
And then they don't get the joke, and then they're like, I don't get it. And then you explain it, and then they're like, oh, okay. Oh, man. It's just like, take my L and go home. You know what I mean? My dad's like that especially. Yeah. Just because my dad doesn't know anybody.
No, literally.
So if I'm going to show him anything, I have to give him a 3-minute
context.
Yeah, summary so he gets it.
I don't know this person. I saw it on Instagram. Here.
Yeah.
I show it to him.
And he goes, he follows you? And I'm like, no, it's just some random. Never mind.
He's like, but who is it? I go, I just told you I don't know. Okay, this one's from Gabby, and she said, this one's pretty similar to like people who think they're too good to listen to Cheese-Me.
Yeah.
But she's like, people who brag about not having time to watch TV or they don't own a TV when you start talking about a show you're watching.
I don't know. I don't really watch TV. What do you do then? What do you do?
They're like, I watch TikToks on my phone. That's why I'm so sad all the time.
Not even that, because that same person doesn't watch TikTok.
Yeah.
So they don't get the jokes either. Like when you make a joke that's exclusive to TikTok, they don't get it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like me and Dace are like, what's a TikTok joke? Oh, I want to take a pic.
Yeah.
That's one that no one would get ever.
No.
Even most people who consume TikTok wouldn't get that joke.
That's why that one video you sent me of, is it DeMarcus?
Yeah, when he was talking
like,
about the chicken salad. It's a chicken salad.
Oh, he's like, oh, you don't get it. It's from TikTok. That's me all the time. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's terrible when people don't get the joke. Like, when they don't get it in that way, but it's not that they don't get it. It's that they act like it's so juvenile to understand. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with TV. Like, when they're like, no, I don't really watch TV.
Yeah.
What do you do then? What do you do? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do all day? Like,
what do you think? You're better than me?
like, you just seem so fucking miserable then. You don't watch TV at all? Not Netflix, Hulu, nothing at all?
I don't understand when people say that. What does that mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you do then? Then I'm like, okay, well then what do you like? What do you like to do? Fucking read? I doubt it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe you. I don't think you do that. I don't believe you at all.
I feel like there are people who say stuff like that. They watch cop shows. I don't know why. That's the vibe I get.
They watch the like free TV, like Judge Judy or Judge Brown,
yeah,
like that. The cooking shows and shit. The free ones.
Is it Cops? I bet they watch that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or they'll watch things like are so old, like things like Entourage.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Entourage? Well, when it came out, I was in the 5th grade, so no. I didn't really make it a point. That's why when some people are like, you haven't seen that movie? I go, I was literally, like, I haven't seen Scream. And I go, I was like 4 when it came out. I saw it for the first time when I did
last year. Yeah.
It's true.
You haven't watched American Pie? I was in the 4th grade when it came out. Why would my mom let me watch that?
But also, I wasn't like, I can't wait to watch American Pie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just know what you know at the time. Like,
I have since seen American Pie, but yeah.
I just don't like, I don't make it a point to tell people how much better I am than them if I haven't seen something that they watch. Like, I'm always like, oh no, I've never seen it. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'll like, my go-to thing to say sometimes is like, oh, I've seen parts of it. And 9 times out of 10, that's a lie.
It always is.
Or when I say that, I'm talking about I've seen the trailer, which is technically true, but not.
She thinks she's seen parts of it.
Yeah. Sometimes I just don't know.
Like I'll watch her say that and I go, no, you haven't. And I'll be like, when did you watch that? And she'll describe it to me. I go, you're thinking of something else.
Well, that's just an innocent mistake. Yeah. But either way, I still let them tell me. Yeah. You know what I mean? I let them tell me the tea. I'm one of those people. Oh, here's one. When I tell, this is for you. This is my pet peeve about you. Oh, okay. Is like when I say when I've seen something first, which is rare, like before I've seen it before Days, and I go, can I tell you what happens? And she goes, no, I want to see it. I fucking hate that. Because I'm someone, I'll let you spoil it for me. Like, even if I want to watch
She'll watch a movie and look up what happens before it ends. I don't want to do that.
Not always, but sometimes.
Like Black Adam, we've both seen it. I've now seen it. Yeah. She obviously saw it before me. And she wanted to spoil the end credit scene for me. No.
Well, I was like, dude.
And then when we were watching it, she goes, do you already know what happens? I go, yeah, someone spoiled it on Twitter.
And then I go, what the fuck? Then I could have told you.
But this was after you would be trying to bully me.
When people, I go, well, are you planning? Because I'm one of those people that doesn't want to spoil things. Yeah. So I'll literally go, are you going to watch it? Or do you care if I tell you? And then every time I say this to Daisy, she goes, don't tell me. And I hate that.
Wait, have you watched the new episode of The Great British Bake Off?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Who went home? I forgot.
Dawn.
Oh, wait. Okay. Sorry, guys. Hopefully you've watched it.
Spoiler alert.
Hopefully you watched it.
Yeah, Dawn.
It was her time.
She shouldn't have made it that far, I don't think.
I thought Carol was better than her.
Carol just really goofed.
I know. So 2 weeks in a row.
I love Dawn, but like her time was clicking. Her time was ticking. I'll tell you what, Shabira pulled it out the bag though. She literally was like, you guys are never going to tell me that you can't taste any of my flavors ever again. She was putting in her reps that week.
It looked like everyone, the ones that did make good stuff for the final one, for the showstopper, all their flavors were disgusting except for Shabira's.
She killed all of them. Came first in the technical. She got a handshake, and then her thing was beautiful. And I was telling Billy, I was like, it's so funny because when they say like I didn't have enough time, it's like what Dawn made and what Shabira made. I'm all, they had the same amount of time. Isn't that so funny?
Yeah.
Like just the way that they use their time is so much different.
That's what I felt the week before where they made those puddings that had to have a surprise inside of it. Was it a pudding or what was it?
No, it wasn't. No, that was the one from this week. They had to crack it open and it had to have a sweet.
No, not the piñata thingy. No, I'm talking about when they made those puddings. So a lot of them were making gelatin molds. So when you cut it open, you could see the shape inside.
Yeah.
And Dawn was like, that one doesn't look good. And she still put it in there.
She said that the whole time she was making her little black cat. She goes, it looks terrible. Doesn't even really taste that good. I kind of overbaked it. Anyways, I told Billy, I was like, see how they're just immovable? Like, I love when older people are on the Bake Off because they will not move. They will not change their flavors. They don't change their techniques. They're like, this is what I like. This is what I've made for 30 years. I'm not changing it. They just don't care. They don't care at all. They're like, and then like Paul will tell them, even at the judging, he'll tell them, like, you need this. And they're like, that's just the way I like it. They just don't care. There was one old man in one of the earlier seasons that he made it kind of far. Yeah. But every time he goes, that's just the way I like it. I remember that. And then Paul, like, towards the end, he was like, let me guess, that's just the way you like it. Like, he just didn't care. He was like, yeah. So that's my favorite part of older people being on the Bake Off. They just don't give a fuck. They make the most basic, plain flavors. And they're just like, that's what I like. That's what I'm good at.
I thought that was the first. I told Billy that was one of my favorite episodes I've watched because it was so fun. All the things they were making.
The Halloween stuff. Yeah, it was really cute.
I really thought too, the showstopper, those were the best ones I've ever seen.
Like, it was crazy.
For that many of them to make that many cute like things.
Yeah, like Shabira's was out of this world crazy.
But even Kevin, he pulled off his spider. He's like, hopefully it works, and it was like kind of okay.
Yeah, even Abdul's like his Halloween lantern.
No, and then
nutty.
Janusz, the popcorn bucket.
It's so cute.
So cute.
They're so talented on this season of the Bake Off.
And the skull ball that
Sandra made was so cute. I'm such a big fan of that show.
I know.
That's why I was so disappointed in that Mexican week. Because I was like, why would you do this to me? Question mark.
I was going to say, this is the most British shit they've ever made on here. And it was a picture of the s'mores. They're like, I can't believe Paul Hollywood thinks that s'mores look.
When we saw, he's like, a s'more. And then they showed it. Me and Billy paused it and we were laughing. And I go, he's not for real. Be fucking for real. There's no way.
When you were saying digestive biscuits, I'm all, because I've heard them make those before and I've watched like Zoella talk about how they like them. Yeah. And I thought maybe that's what they think they call graham crackers. Then they were showing them make them. I go, no, that's not a graham cracker.
And it's just like a plain cracker. Like it's not even like a cinnamon flavored anything. Like
I don't think it is.
Dude, the amount of marshmallow, like your ratios are so off, bro. Like what in the fuck is that thing?
The chocolate's too melted. And I saw someone say, that's literally a s'more. What the fuck are you on?
Yeah, also ganache. Like what are you out of your mind? Like
maybe it tastes better that way. Instead of like a chocolate bar.
Something tells me it doesn't. Too much marshmallow. That's not the star ingredient.
Stop doing American things on this show.
I want you to keep doing it because it's funny. I think it's hilarious. Just don't venture into other cultures. Yeah.
I did see people say that they should do an Indian week because they do have a pretty big Indian population.
They do, and they always have contestants that are a really good mix. Yeah. So they have like obviously they have white people, but they also have black people. They have Asian people of all different. Like Southeast Asian, you know what I mean? So I think that would be a great thing. As long as they did it respectfully, I think that would be cool.
Now, every time Matt comes on screen, I'm all...
Matt?
Not laughing.
Matt's the one with the pumpkin shirt? Oh, no, Matt's the
bald host.
Yeah, the host.
No, Kevin's the one in the pumpkin shirt. He goes, I'm going to be so pissed if I go home and I'm wearing this
I
shirt.
was so dead. I told Billy, I was like, that guy's so real for saying that. Because they have to wear the same outfit all weekend. That guy's so real. I was telling Billy, I was like, no, it's true because like, you know, like Sandra was just like an angel. Yeah. And like Abs was just like an astronaut. I would feel like such an asshole if I got cut and I was dressed like that was just silly. You know what I mean? Like it's just
I know Yanni is just dressed as a Noel.
As Noel.
Which is cute. He regrets wearing the boots. I'd be, damn it, I shouldn't wear the pointy boots.
I'd be dressing for strictly comfort every time I went in there.
How come none of them dressed as Paul Hollywood to give handshakes?
That would be funny. Yeah. I would have done that.
And then they get sent home.
Yeah, they have a little like goatee and they're like
the piercing blue eye.
They have blue contacts in their eyes. They're doing their post-cut interview.
That's my favorite Queens Like to Watch episode is when they watch The Great British
The Great British Bake Off. Yeah, they're so funny, dude. Oh my god.
Okay, we'll end on this one. This is from Bert. We're getting a lot of hate in this episode. First, they said they don't like people that hit each other, right? Okay. When they laugh. Now this one.
I was like, hey.
Well, I'm just joking. But this one's from Bert, and they said, I get irrationally angry when I see people wearing Crocs. They're just so fugly and impractical. I don't care how comfy you say they look. You look fucking goofy.
Listen, one thing we're not going to do here.
If you come see us on tour, Bert, I'm going to wear my Crocs.
In this place of worship, you're going to talk shit on Crocs? Are you out of your mind? Listen, Crocs are a universal shoe in the sense that they're a house shoe, they're a travel shoe, they're a comfy shoe.
You wear them to the pool shoe.
Yeah, they're an outdoor shoe, like as far as like beach, pool, the mall, right? My thing with Crocs, this is when I think Crocs have gone too far. When you wear them in the summer with no socks. That's when I think put the Crocs away. Or put on a sock, right? Because I just know that slipper feet smell is ungodly and disrespectful to everyone around you. Yeah. Because you're a liar if you're telling me that you're wearing those in the dead heat and you're not going to the pool, you're not going to the beach, like you're walking around Disneyland or something in a Croc with no sock, your foot's sweaty. I already know that. And that's gross. So that's the only time I think Crocs go too far. Other than that, I fuck with a Croc heavy. I put my whole family on Crocs because I was like...
I used to think they were ugly, and then I got some for Christmas, and they were my favorite shoes.
They're just the best shoe. They're such a versatile shoe. Like, they're an outdoor shoe. They're a house shoe. I'm really into Uggs right now, so I'm an Ugg slipper girl right now. House shoe. See what I mean? But I wear my Croc slides to the airport. Those are the best.
I used to wear my Birks to the airport with socks because I'm not a sicko. And then Billy said, we need to get you some slides. And then I ended up getting Croc slides at an event.
Yeah, and they're like so easy to slip on and off, and they're really comfy to wear with socks. And also, it's so funny because when we were in Vegas this weekend, Mayo told Billy, was it Vegas? No, it was that when we went to Black Adam. Mayo was telling Billy, I've never seen you in tennis shoes before, because Billy's always wearing Croc slides with and socks. Always. Like, if it's not dressy, then that's what he's wearing. Every single time he wears it to Disneyland, he wears it to the mall.
Before I leave, I want to watch you throw away all of your guys' socks so I can watch the new socks I bought him for his birthday get thrown in that bag.
Yeah, me and Billy love a white crew sock, but like those with a Croc, bro, they're hitting. And if you size up, they're even more comfy.
Yeah.
Like I got some pink Crocs that are just like so comfortable. Great gym shoe if you go to the gym, if you're lifting and you want to lift in your socks. A Croc is the best shoe because you slide it on and off. It's super easy.
I always forget about my green Crocs. Yeah, I gotta start wearing them.
I know. I just found one of Billy's he got blue Crocs
from
VidCon. Yeah. So I found some of those. I'll give them to him. They're a great house shoe. Don't knock it till you try it. The only people who say that shit have never tried Crocs. I'm telling you right now.
And if you don't like the Crocs, then get the slides.
The slides are really cool too. And honestly, my white Crocs that I had, those are the ones that Billy got me. RIP to those. I had to get rid of them because they were just too fucked up because I wore them too much. But like the little gibbets and stuff you could put in there, so cute, so fun, so versatile.
Go ahead and buy a pair, Bert. Use your happiness.
Try it. Don't knock it before you try it. I'm telling you. Or just shut up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I do love Croc. I love them and I will stand for no slander on them. They're so comfy. And then you could get those Crocs with the fucking lining inside. My mom has those.
The fuzzy
little Sherpas. She lives and dies by those shoes. Like, that's what I'm saying. You don't have a house shoe? What do you wear around your house?
Barefoot.
You could be barefoot, but you need a house shoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need something to walk around. Like, I don't know why, but I feel so much more productive when I have a house shoe on.
I usually don't have shoes on, and it's because I don't want shoes to, like, track around my house like germs. But I should have a pair of my Crocs that these are only inside my house shoes. I don't leave my house shoes.
Yeah, I think
these shoes, and then my other house slippers are ones I go to the trash can in my mail, and then I go
back that's what I'm saying. A house shoe. It's essential. Like, you wear a Croc around the house. Or you walk in your backyard. You know, like when you need to take the trash out or take the trash cans out and you're like, fuck, I don't have any fucking shoes to like slide on. Crocs. The perfect opportunity. Don't knock it till you try it. I guarantee once you try it, you're going to like them.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, well, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Two Idiot Girls.
Yes.
Do not forget, we are going on tour, unfortunately, but also fortunately, in California. So make sure you buy tickets to that at twoidiotgirls.com.
For now, that's where we're at for now. We will expand, hopefully.
As always, if you want to watch the video version, you can watch it on our YouTube channel, and the audio version is available everywhere that you can listen to podcasts. We hope you have a great week. If you have a topic you really want us to cover within the next 2 weeks, please send them to us on Instagram. But other than that, we hope you have a great week. And
make sure you get your tickets to our tour.
twoidiotgirls.com.
Woohoo!
Woo! Bye.
Bye.